Because the one who is deputizing you is a corporal or a senior constable. It is not easy. Thank you. I think I've exhausted on the personnel issue. Oh, and before I forget, we also have these newly created sub-counties. You know, Homabay County, I'm sorry, hata kama ni kwa kina PS, it is not a lucrative county. Sio kama hizo makina Nyeri, makina nini. So everybody wants to go to those lucrative counties. So nobody will want to come here. And those who are here, wanavuta aerial, wanaenda kwa hizo lucrative counties. So tunaomba ya kwamba, na kienda, lucrative is, they are busy. A busy county. So you get so you get when they go to those counties, we don't get replacements. Wanaenda tu wakienda. That is my request, so that we also have officers here enough so that we can work, it can make our work easier. Another issue is about, I won't repeat what has been said, but I'll also talk about motor vehicles. Currently, we have old motor vehicles. Zinakuwa repossessed, zikienda service, wana repossess. And then when they repossess, they don't replace for us. Then we have this sub-county like the Sena. It has been talked so much about, that is in Mfangano Island. The sub-county AP commander there has a vehicle, but he has to pay for the ferry services to arrive at the mainland. And because the ferry services is for a private person, they are charged 10,000. Even AIA is afford you. So maybe if we can do a special allowance for him or whatever, it will be so okay. I'll go on a little bit controversial thing, but I'll say it. Afande sumesema we say. Because we had heard that there were plans to roll out Ngapu. We have been waiting for it with bated breath. And we are hoping that it's coming sooner. That is all we can say. Because when it comes, we will be at the grassroots and we'll do a good job. Because one thing I know is that give APS anything, they will do a good job for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Rosina. Mpigieni makofi, ameongea vizuri sana. So our next speaker will be Mr. Paul Makoyamo from the prisons. Paul, karibu.
Good afternoon, sir. Bwana CS, Bwana PS, Daktari, both of you are doctors, Deputy IG, Bwana Masingeli, Senior Assistant Deputy Commissioner, Bwana Dianga, my area MP, though we have not met, Bwana Honorable Kaluma, Liwa MP, all protocol observed. Good afternoon. I'm Makoyamo. Makoyamo is the County Prisons Commander, Homabay County. Homabay, sir, we have 3 prisons. We have Homabay Women Prison. The officer in charge here can stand and wave. We have Rachuonyo Prison. Oh, name. Madam Stella. Stella Isaboke, SP. SSP Makori Osire. And I'm the officer in charge, Homabay Main Prison. Sir, I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate you for introducing Jukwaa la Usalama where we are able to air our views and express our challenges facing us in the line of duty. It is a platform of its kind that has made it possible to interact freely with you and our other seniors. As a prison staff from this county, we appreciate the recent promotions which we got and has addressed the issue of stagnation among our ranks. Staffs are now very motivated and ready to work when called upon. Staff indeed demonstrated this when they participated wholeheartedly during the last Madaraka Day celebration held on 1st June 2025. The list is big, but zingine tutapeana, tutakuwa nyuma ya tent. Let me highlight just a few. Homabay is ranked as others when matters of house allowances are concerned. Standard living in Homabay is very high, and house rent is in this place cost much more than the employer gives. We request that you consider removing us from the cluster others and place us where we belong. The reasons: today we are celebrating International Identification Day. The other day we celebrated Women International Day. We also celebrated the Madaraka Day. We had 1 week long for devolution conference, and next month we are also celebrating World Food Day. I think with those we qualify to be where others are. And okay, general comments is that our work entails rehabilitation and social reintegration. It is our appeal, therefore, to the community and more so to the chiefs and opinion leaders to embrace the practice of welcoming back inmates after serving their sentences. Some inmates reoffend and find themselves back into prisons simply because the society has rejected them. We are just custodians, but the reality is that they belong to the society after serving their sentences. In this regard, chiefs, opinion leaders should team up with us in the reintegration processes for smooth transition of discharged inmates from prison to the community life. This will reduce recidivism and enhance community safety.
Asante sana, mpigieni makofi tafadhali. Let's appreciate Mr. Makoyamo. Thank you so much. Tafadhali kama umeandika a good document like this one, just give it to me so that you don't take a lot of time. I now invite the DCI, please come over. Mr. Daniel Muhuhi, please.
Our Honorable CS, the PS present, our DIG, all protocol observed. Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Muhuhi. I'm a detective, superintendent of police, and the DCIO Oyugis, Rachunyo South. Some of my comments have been made. Allow me just go to the point of what affects our work as DCI in Homabay County. So we deal with complicated cases like land fraud, homicide, and the rest, and robberies. On the issue of homicide, it is very prevalent in the Homabay County. There are a lot of sudden death. There are a lot of people killing each other. But what do we face as detectives to effectively serve the people, would request the main challenges, the main handle that we face as DCI team is about the postmortem fees. Every postmortem goes for Kenya shillings 10,000 for a pathologist to do it. Can you imagine our honorable CS? Somebody has lost his or her close relative. Then before the burial date, you tell him to part with 10,000 shillings. These people do not understand that it is the pathologist who is requesting this professional fee. They take it as if it's the DCI. My request is this in regard to that issue. Can this issue be waived? Secondly, can we have an allocation for the DCI to cater for those emerging issues? Kindly, sir. My second request is about the issue of land fraud. Every other day, any DCIO present here can attest. We do a lot of land cases. I wish if the land cases, the land offices could be digitized at the sub-county level, because we experience a lot of land frauds, and for me to retrieve and to verify a title deed, a mutation card, a green card, it takes another month or two. So justice delayed is justice denied. This monarchy does not see me, does not see us as if they see us as if we are delaying the services to them. Can our honorable CS assist the land registries be digitized so that it is easy for us to retrieve the document? We can give them those rights. As a DCO, I'm able to access and see whether and verify whether that title deed is genuine or not. Thank you so much. My last comment. It has been said so much, but let me see it. Out of 8 sub-counties, the DCI, 8 sub-counties in Homabay, we got only 3 sub-counties with government vehicles. Kindly, sir, considers. Thank you so much.
Asante sana, mpigieni makofi. So next, let's have SSP Phoebe. SSP, she's a sub-county police commander, Suba West. Karibu, madam.
Thank you, sir. The Honorable CS, the PS, all protocols observed. My name is Phoebe Mwanzi, Senior Superintendent of Police, Sub-County Police Commander, Suba West, found on Fangano Island. I would start to say Fangano is unique. I'm here to stand representing the sub-county police commanders, but for me, when I was posted in Mfangano, I was the OCS. I'm the superintendent of police, but the next rank was sergeant, then the next one is corporal. Suba West, then Suba Central was new. So as I stand here, I know you may be wondering why should I speak for the OCS, but I'm just trying to think of it. As a sub-county police commander, you are an OCS in yourself. Because when correspondences for the stations come, they come through the sub-county office to the stations. So for me, it was unique. I was an OSPD, come OCS. But I thank God there is OCS, there is deputy OCS. There is so much to be said, but let me start by saying this. As police officers, we are known for shooting. And as we are here, I don't say that we love shooting, but we train. As a police officer, you dismantle, you finish. So for this case, our CS, it's been long. The last time we had the rifle meeting, I remember I participated in 2016. There is no other rifle meeting that we've had as police. And it is so sorry that even then, I had an officer who said she had served for 18 years without holding the gun. So you can imagine, we have officers with 20 years of service. They don't know how to operate a gun. How safe will you assume you are when you know such an officer is the one who is guarding you in that area you are in? So our CS, I would urge us that let's restore the rifle meeting and the annual classification exercise to help us go back to who we are as police officers. The next point is on stationaries. The service center stores, many of the P forms are no longer offered. So many gazetted sub-counties and stations are assumed to be able to have those documents in place. Where I am, there is no computer. There is no printer. There is no photocopier. Now that I'm supposed to be filling P3 forms for the reportees in stations, so what are we going to do? So I would urge that stationaries be provided. Let's not say that the P forms are given, all of them, and there is no equipment in our stations. Then transfers. Transfers are happening. Officers are transferred like 3-4 times in a year. You are here, in 2 months, you just transferred. How will you settle? We'll just say police officers are affected because of alcohol. Some of us don't take alcohol, but the mental torture that we have gone through because of the transfers is too much. So I would just urge that transfer be reduced. I remember we are so victims. I was at NPLA, and you're told you can only be given allowance when you get a transfer in 1 year, but when you get 3, you can't be refunded. I lost some money. I didn't, because the transfers were so close to each other. In Mfangano, there is no vehicle. And I remember I was in a place, then I'm asked, I say I'm the OSPD. Then I'm on a motorbike. So I'm asked, are you sure you are the OSPD? So, Madam, please just allow me to say, because there are some points I've also captured that they were not really said. So, it's like intimidating, but we've really strived to work hard. The point of house allowance. In our ranks, we are given our salaries by virtue of job group. So the point that is, let also house allowance cut across the ranks. Because why is basic salary same and not house allowance? Mfangano, like we are here, we cannot make it back to Mfangano, because already time is out. We use private means to go back. So we cannot go. And as we are here, we are supposed to cut.
Investing in training is investing in a better service. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Koros, for doing what I told you to do using a very short time. Mpigieni makofi tena. So we are now moving to the next, the peace actors, who will be represented by Mr. Joshua Ochogo. Mr. Joshua Ochogo, please come forward, and I will be giving each one of you 1 minute. 1 minute.
Our CS, the PSS present, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joshua Chwanyaochogo, Head of State Commendation, retired Senior Principal Chief, the immediate retired Senior Principal Chief for Homabay County. I just want to say a few things because I'm very fresh from serving as a chief. I would like to say the following first. On matters security, I would recommend strengthening of intelligence systems and community policing to ensure maximum security in our environment. I would also like to say that there have been comments in the political sector about doing away with the national administration. I would emphasize that for governance, national administration is paramount. And I've been in the government service for long. During the post-election violence, it is the national administration system that held this country together. So I'm saying that the national administration should be retained as it is, and we also appeal that the coordination function be returned to national administration. I also want to say I appreciate the fact that the village elders have been marked for motivation, and that has been said. I don't need to talk about it. I want to talk about the issue of gazetted administrative units. We have so many of them. And for enhancement of security, I appeal that they be operationalized so that they become functional. Officers are appointed to function substantively in those areas. Recently we had
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Asante sana. Nitachukua recommendation yako tafadhali. Asante sana. Please take the written note. Please take it. Asante sana. So our next speaker will be a representative of the religious leaders, Pastor George Okeyo, please. Pastor George.
Thank you. Honorable CS, our PSS, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. God is good all the time. I'm Pastor George Okeyo. I'll be brief. Number one, Honorable CS, Homabay is growing. And part of the reason why this county is growing very fast is because of this team that is sitting here. The security is well managed. And we all know that when security is well managed, then there is progress. I want to request, I don't know what can be done. As this county grows, our people are selling land. There are rogue parents that are disinheriting their children, selling ancestral lands because of no apparent reason, no good reason at all. The other day, somebody sold land and got married to a third wife and paid dowry. Somebody is saying they want to take their children to college, surely. There are people around, community these days. We do a lot of fundraisings. Honorable here is doing a lot of CDF funds, and therefore there is no reason why our people should be selling land, masquerading as taking their children to school, which is not the case. Another thing is war on illicit brews. The first point that I mentioned is bringing a lot of family conflicts. There is a case in Homabay that I want to mention as a clergy. I serve in this county. I come from Asego Division. There is a missing link between the courts and the administration. These chiefs are doing good job on the ground. In fact, when they arrest the brewers and drug dealers, the only snack they are facing is when these culprits go to court, they are left. There is a case in Homabay town, I will mention because I know you won't say it. 10 people were arrested who were dealers and brewers. One was acquitted because he was a minor. The rest 9 of them, though they were arrested with 1,000 liters of changa and brought to court, they were acquitted on grounds of lack of evidence. My question, what I see is, like they asked the other day, who consumed the evidence?
Thank
Nani
you.
alimeza hiyo 1,000 liters? Nani
Asante.
alimeza hiyo evidence?
Asante sana.
Lastly,
Thank you so much, Pastor Okeyo.
Lastly,
Thank you.
lastly, as a clergy, please, the Bible says in Proverbs 29 verse 2, when the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. And when the wicked are in power, people groan. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Please clap for Pastor Okeyo. Next, we will have a representative of the women leaders. That is Madam Rose Angiro from Rachuonyo. Karibu.
To our honorable CS, allow me to ride on all protocols which have been established. My name is Rose Angiro. I'm a women leader coming from Rachuonyo North. As a people of Homabay, in terms of security, we are doing fine. However, there are 3 things that are giving the women sleepless nights. And those are the things that I would like to state here. 1, there is high gender-based violence in Homabay. And when you look at the statistics of Kenya Demographic Health Survey of 2022, the percentages stand at 54%, which means women of the age 15 to 49 years have faced physical violence, with sexual gender-based violence standing at 23%. The only challenge that we have in this, there are cases whereby the perpetrators collude with the family members. So these cases do not see the light of the day. And then for sexual gender-based violence, the court cases are taking too long, to an extent that a child of 5 years who was defiled, by the time this perpetrator is being brought in court, the perpetrator has grown beards. The child is being asked, is this the man? The child is saying no. So the judge is even left with nothing to do but to acquit this case. The second one is hooliganism. During electioneering periods, we normally see our politicians engaging youth in terms of goons to attack the opponents. I would suggest that we have stringent measures for these politicians who involve youths to attack the other supporters.
Thank you.
Finally, there is the issue of our girls going into discourse. There are discourse in Kendu Bay, like back to school. And this is somebody's business, but why must they allow children of 13 years, 14 years to go to those discourse? Something needs to be done.
Thank you so much, Madam Rose. Mpigieni makofi. She has very good points. Asante sana. I want to invite a representative of the beach management units, Mr. Eric Adede.
CS, all protocols observed. Jambo, I'm happy to be here because it is necessary to have such a meeting. I've been called to talk something about beach management, but you'll allow me to talk a bit about some of the things we came to talk to relate in terms of Beta sub-county. Most of the things I wanted to say has been said, but I will just request to specifically mention what we had intended to tell the ministry. There are proposals of administrative units that they want there. One of them is creation of administrative unit in Lambwe West and Lambwe South for the purpose of good administration, purpose of surveillance. There's need for such a creation. That is in Beta sub-country. There are also administrative units which are gazetted. I've heard them being pronounced here, but they are not operational. For example, Usinga Division had been gazetted, Beta Township location had been gazetted, Kamayoge sub-location had been gazetted in Usinga, but they are not yet operational. I hope that one will help you to find out how to make them operational to enable the management and engagement of the administrators to be easy in those various places. There are also other police stations gazetted there. In Lambu we have Ogongo. In Kasgunga we have Luanda. And in Rusinga we have Kaswanga. Those are gazetted police stations and they are not operational. I hope when we say they are not operational, there must be a reason why they are not operational. And this one must be as a result of maybe infrastructure, the buildings that can allow the officers to work there. Another thing is that there is understaffing. This one has been said, and I think you take it seriously. Understaffing of the police officers. Just allow me to go through the challenges there. Challenges kidogo tu. Let me say something about the BMU. BMU. Let me say something about the BMU. It has been studied that the management of the BMU is under the county government. Is that not true? But there is a feeling that the chiefs should be engaged in the security of the BMUs. So the leadership of the BMU should have a connection with the administration.
Thank you, Asante Sana. Thank you so much
Thank
for your contribution of the BMUs. Please clap for him. Next, we are going to the leadership of the university students, and I'd like to invite Mr. Lawrence Onyango, Chairman, Tomboya University Students Association.
Thank you very much. Our Super CS in charge of Ministry of Interior, Super PS here present, fellow members of Parliament, and other dignitaries. And other dignitaries who are serving this country in different capacities. I stand here as the president of Tomboya University. Together with me, we have a representative of tertiary institutions within Homabay, and we do have a mimicry of such a platform where we discuss our security plights facing comrades. So we are here, and as a student of criminology, I am so thankful to such a responsive platform where we get to discuss so many issues touching security. Number one, Tomboya University is a very unique university because with our hostel space, a lot of many students live outside with our Kenyatta community, and we are facing a lot of security challenges. Recently, we had had an incident where our comrade was attacked at an early hours going to the market, and such issue is with the security. The victim was badly injured, and I want to thank our county commissioner and the security committee for working with us in making sure that we are always safe in our stay with the Kenyatta community. Our issues are so many, as you know, Super PS, you are comrade, and our issues will never stop. So, number one, we have a hostile community. So we are not at peace, and that's why we have organized a platform on 24th that we are going to partner with our county executive security so that we chart a way forward on how we are going to alleviate that challenge. This is lastly. In the intervention period, you know, as always, as comrades, we must always eat. We have been patient enough, and we request that you... Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Please clap for him. Asante sana, Lawrence. Next is the student leader from KMTC, Homabay. Please let's listen to the student leader from KMTC, Homabay. Karibu.
Honorable the Cabinet Secretary, Interior and National Administration, the PS present, the members of the National Assembly present, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. My name is Job Juma, a student at the Kenya Medical Training College, Homabay campus. I'm the Student Representative Council President, and in a special way, I first want to thank the Honorable Cabinet Secretary, Interior and National Administration for coming up with such a forum. And I want to extend my gratitude to the Office of the County Commissioner for seeing it wise to engage student leadership in addressing matters concerning security of our comrades. This is making Homabay a safer place for us as students to feel free to yes, thank you for that. So this is making us to feel safe in the hands of our nation as students, even as we pursue our various courses in this nation. Matters concerning security of our comrades are many. For the interest of time, I'm going to address a few. I have a few points to put across. Number one, the Kenya Medical Training College is working closely with our security officers. And it's a point of a bravo to our security officers for the efforts they are making to ensure that our comrades, our students are safe in this community. The hostels we have in college are a few, and the number of students we have in college is large. And so we have students operating off campus. We understand that housing is a challenge in Homabay. The Honorable CS, we request in your capacity to support us where you can to address matters concerning security, because we have students operating off campus. We have insecurity issues in the residing areas. And then another thing, we request for a police student liaison office in our institutions or in a close proximity to enable us have a quick...
Asante sana, thank you, your point is taken. Asante sana, please clap for him.
Thank you
and
so
I would
much.
request that you liaise with the County Commissioner Homabay so that you can organize all those things within this area.
Thank you so much.
Asante. Our next speaker will be Elder Apollo Bwana, who is the Luo Council of Elders from Homabay.
Thank you, CS, and all protocols observed. I've been told we need to be very brief. First of all, I want to thank the administration, because immediately after devolution, there was a very big problem of where should chiefs, DOs, and DCs go. I remember very well when our county commissioner by then, PC, left because there was a change. But now that everything is coming back to roots, where we are getting administration working, where we are getting DOs and chiefs getting trained, thank you very much for that process. I want to say it's very good that we've been working with the chiefs and the DOs, especially on matters of land, on matters of dispute resolutions within the roads, which has been a very big problem. in Homabay, we have a dispute resolution committee under AJS, Bwana CS. And here we need to strengthen it. We have only one committee where I'm chairing, and a dispute resolution, that is mediation. By the way, I'm also a court annex mediator. So it puts very well when we are working with the chiefs and the DOs, when they have problems which are cultural. That is where we come in as elders. And therefore we expect a lot of support in terms of strengthening the AJS. I want to be very brief. Because you have a lot of problems on drug trafficking, on issues of broken families, which we feel land ownership. In fact, there is a big problem when I see us that the writing agreements between the chiefs and the advocates. I had a case recently where the advocate signed, chief did not know, and then there was a dispute. So the chief could not know how to come in and solve that problem. So if you can get a system where we don't get dispute resolved, especially land, by the advocate, let it start from the chiefs who know the condition of that land. That is a proposal. And therefore, at the main national level, because we don't have time, main national level, CS, our country is running from a situation where it is extractive government. Extractive is when we are all busy looking for where we get money, where we are all busy getting how we can get institutions which can extract money. We are called extractive government, and we are building extractive institutions. Korea, Northern, went down because it was more extractive than the Southern Korea. Today, we are supposed to be together with Southern Korea, but because of extractive systems, where I've had the OCS talking here, the rest are clapping because of corruptions, and all those things, especially when the base commander was talking here. I think we can laugh, yes, but we have a problem of extractive system where our children from the universities and elsewhere will be having problem following systems which will not work, which will fail this country. So I'm begging as an elder that let's study the two, whether we should go extractive government or we should go inclusive government. And that is what I can say, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you, Asante Sana. Please clap for him. Thank you so much. Sasa tunaenda kwa bunge la wenye inchi. Wameniambia si bunge la mwananchi, lakini ni bunge la mwenye inchi. Karibu.
Yes, CS. I'm called Evans Otieno Logor, one of the represented their memorandum at Bomas, the people may, people shall. PS and all protocol observed, good evening. Yes, I have some issues as the People's Watchdog in Homabay County. So please, you will give me more than 1 minute. Number one, Suba South. In fact, we want Suba South to be gazetted as a cattle rustling area. Because on first, the residents recovered their lost animals. Some were lost in 2017. 51 of them taken to Magunga police station. And to our surprise, when people came for their cattle, some of them were put in cell. Mr. Joshua Odira Mikwaya was put in a cell. I know OCS Magunga is here. Because he came to check if he had a cattle of which he confirmed there was. And to our surprise, some cattle were given their cues to go back with them. How can you give a thief a cow to go back? And now we cannot find some of them. And what I want to appeal to you, Bwana CS and PS, we want that hill, Gwasi Hill, Kitereka, Gwasi Forest, to be raided because according to intelligence, wameweka mzizi hapo karibu ng'ombe 300 ya kuibwa. And these culprits have not been taken to court up to date. They are walking free. Secondly, on 28th April, I did a letter to the PS office, dated 28th, copied to the regional commissioner, on issue of recruiting chief Roma sub-location. Good luck, the advert was cancelled and re-advertised. But we have information. The same person whom we are questioning is still the successful candidate who had a defilement case. Bwana CS, we are talking about defilement. How can assistant chief who previously, when he was teaching, he defiled a minor, be given the position of assistant chief? We are requesting this to be cancelled because there are other competent people. We want this to be, and I call the DCC Super Central. Up to date, he has not responded to that. Homabay town, because I reside within Homabay town. My home is in Suba South. We have insecurity in Homabay town. You are talking of men in black. We in Bunge, we call them gang baggers. There is a kikundi in Junction Kodoyo beating people. And the security has not taken any action. People are being beaten at Sofia. There is a bus park there created at Sofia. People are being terrorized. Yes, there is. CCIO, I've been complaining to your office.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Lastly,
thank you.
Recruitment for police officers, Bwana CS. There is a lot of corruption in it. We are requesting you to take even police from North Rift Valley to come and do recruitment in Homabay County, not the officer within the county. Take them to go even to Mombasa for that, for us to get fair, transparent, accountable recruitment for police officers.
Thank you so much.
In this county,
no,
if a police officer.
Thank you so much.
If a police officer want to do his job, is being transferred by the county government. If you touch them, you are being transferred as a police officer. Why don't you say this? You cannot do your job freely as a police officer. And our lives is in danger. Those goons attacked the media person.
Thank you.
And they have not arrested.
Thank you so much.
So we want security. There is an gazetted cell
to be handled with the county commissioner. Come. Our last speaker. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bunge la Wananchi. Asante sana. The last, no, please. No.
Wacha malize hiyo ya ungazetted. Hiyo moja ya ungazetted police station.
Yes, because you have given me that opportunity. You know a police port is not a gazetted cell.
It's not me.
A minor was put in cell for 6 days until we call at Nyagwete Police Post, Suba South Sub-County, was not ward. Until I call, it was, I don't know whether it was a cell. And another one whom he was arrested with was a girl. He was cooking for the police officer, going on errands. Good thing I called Inspector General and the officer in charge has been transferred and not taken, action has not been taken. Another one is Kipasi Police Post, where some 2 months death occurred. This is a kangaroo court. And I'm happy for the OCS beta. We have a meeting and things are going well. But beta Kipasi police post, the officer in charge must be removed, because that is a kangaroo court where they take money and release the culprits. Then Homabay bus park, there is an gazetted cell by county government. And I've raised to the county security, where a matatu conductor is arrested and put in the cell up to evening for bargaining. No one have been taken to court. And they are using this handcuffed. Where did they get handcuffed? Are they police officer? We want that cell to be do away with. Otherwise, thank you, CS.
Thank you so much. Mr. Opia, please come over. Asante, mpigieni makofi tafadhali.
Namna hii naona anaanguka chini, anachukua hela. Is that not corruption, Bwana Murkomen? A big one. So my suggestion is, kindly find a way of giving this police a receipt, so that in every roadblock this money is counted for, because it goes nowhere. It goes to somebody's pocket, and other means, underneath means, is telling us the death of the man from your place, Omollo, came from what he said. I am lucky because I'm not digital. I don't want to talk in air. And therefore, let me go to the land. There is something called Adi Sasa. Adi Sasa tells you that of lands. When you want to know the boundary dispute that is killing many people, I agree with one of the officers who talks here. The most thing that is disturbing us is land. So the Adi will tell you, if you want to know the dispute of land, it's just 3,000 shillings. Come back to here. You paid. You have done those things. You go to the land officer, he will ask you. Okay, he will ask you. I'm cutting short, madam. He will ask you, have you finished with the surveyor? We survey again, I've paid here. Go to surveyor. Gentlemen, try to go to surveyor. The surveyor will ask you 28,000 shillings, that is pocketed, no receipt. If you ask for receipt, you will not be worked for. And many of us cannot afford that. So please, Bwana Murkomen, find a way of doing this. Otherwise, we will talk more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Sasa naona kuna mtu amejipatia nafasi mwenyewe ya kuongea. Ni sawa.
My former boss is here. We worked together in Jogo with Dr. Belio. You remember? I retired in your Baringo the other day. So that is to say that I have 1 point. I have 2 points which has not been talked about. I'm not going to repeat. I would like to let our seniors know that Homabay at the eastern end point is linked. Every month, animals are taken through there to the other side, and there is no police anywhere around there. They go, and there's no month which has gone without a person being killed for the theft of cattle there. They go to Rift Valley. And I want to appeal that this be noted and taken seriously. Lastly, I would like to, our minister, do their work.
Makofi kwake. Thank you so much.
Then we close. Before I answer all the issues you raised, the entire Homabay County, Saizi wananchi, they are expectant. Where they had challenges of security, they know The government is in Homabay town. And we will leave here with the answers. Okay? Notwithstanding hii mambo yote mumesema, OCS, OCBD, nani, they know that their leaders are sitting in Homabay, and when they leave here, they will come back with an answer back home. And defilement will be dealt, chang'aa itaondolewa, mambo ya kupigana kwa mashamba itaisha, na hongo barabarani na sehemu zingine zitaisha. So, you need to appreciate that even after you had made your presentation, somebody even said chiefs and assistant chiefs are the least paid people in the country, which is not true. But at least you are saying, you are complaining about the amount. We are among the all of us when you took over, we are among, except wananchi, we are among the few people in Kenya who have a privilege of earning salary every month and have a guarantee of medical cover, you know, and have at least something that comes to our pay slip. We call pay slip. You can even walk to a bank and take a loan. At least you have something. Or you have something you wake up in the morning and look up to. You don't wake up like other people wake up in the morning and ask themselves, where do I go today? You really at least have a job that you go to. So that means we must take this job seriously. There is a feeling generally that when you are employed for the first time, you are very enthusiastic and, you know, especially when you are looking for the job. Wewe kabisa uko na ile moto ya kusema nataka kutumikia. Of course, except a few people who deliberately look for the job knowing they will not do it. But then as time goes by, you have forgotten. Wangapi chiefs wale employed 2 years ago? Chief yote wa 2 years, chief, inua mkono. Hakuna 2 years, eh? Wapi chief aliandikwa na baada hajapata salary mpaka sasa. Na yeah, okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, samu kutaka kusimama sasa zile ni nyinyi, si ndio? Hao ni nyinyi. Ketini. around there to share. As our best places, take advantage of the people in that community for about who want to give you information. With you. Why do you antagonize people that are ready to help you do your job and you are the one who's going to shine? Give them the platform, engage them. You cannot have been an OCS of a particular place na utembee around, wewe hata mazishi yako hapo, utawahi enda katika kanisa kwa hiyo locality, wewe hata kusalimia watu kwa area hiyo wenye wakiwa na shida ama wakifurahi, hata engagement iko hapo unapitia unasema mimi ni OCS wa area hiyo, habari zenu mko sawa? Anakuambia tu kuendelea. That building of good relationship with the community will help you do your job and do it well. You need to do a good job to the extent that hata mtu akitaka kuattack police station, the community is defending their police station. It's not your police station, it is the community's police station. Number 3, na kumalizia, just for as my comments, if there is something that is messing up the public service generally, and all of us giving us a bad image, is the question of corruption. Correct. And we need to confront corruption openly. There is no need to hide ourselves about this. Napenda best commander because aliongea mazuri sana mengi na alianzia kusema iko corruption lakini sio yeye. Yani iko. So it starts by admitting. Although aliongea kufika mahali akasema unaambiwa uweke ile billboard ya this is a free corruption zone na uchapewe AI. Hadi sasa hiyo inafanya yeye kumwambia askari, wewe askari, tafuta matatu mbili hapo ndio tujenge. So swali najiuliza kama huyu was best commander, ajui hiyo maneno ya hiyo maneno, alijuaje kuna matatu na tafuta mbili? Hapa Bekira alisikia mahali. So it is important for us, to acknowledge that corruption is a challenge for all of us. And we must deal with it. We must deal with it. And I am glad the conversation is very open. You know? Watu wanauliza hii pesa, ule mzee alisema hii pesa inatupwa kwa dirisha. Matatu inaenda, mtu anajifanya kuna mtu aliangusha kitu, anaweka huko. Na tangazi kwamba kuna mtu ameangusha kitu. You know? We must bring it to an end. And it is not the traffic police. Traffic police is because it is in barabara, all of us tunaangalia. Police station unaenda kuandikiwa statement, you have to get something. The person who pays the highest bidder is the one who succeeds. Chiefs, you are being asked to assist in matter succession. Unalalia ile familia iko na pesa, unaangusha nyumba ile nyingine haina pesa. And that's the way inaenda mpaka sisi mpaka nani kila mtu across the board. As a country, we must progress. We must deal with this monster called corruption and we must confront it. And the only way we will do it is to call ourselves for that meeting. Tukijiita baraza ya sub-county na tukubalie kama vile gentleman who spoke on behalf of bunge la wananchi. Kwenye nchi. Hawa. If we can have a robust honest conversation. Iko na self-fake. Sasa tunaenda face to face. Hii yenye inaeleza hii corruption hii kufichana. Tunajua wote OCS amechukua kitu lakini kwa tu huko maneno zaidi. We need to have this forum in the grassroots so that we can confront this issue of corruption. Ninawaomba chiefs, let us not use courts to resolve issues here, gender-based violence and defilement. Those are very serious crimes that we must report, must be investigated, people must be arrested and charged. And if there is a chief, like it has been said, or anybody who is about to become chief, and he had a case of defilement, I'm sorry, the county commissioner, it's for your duty to follow up. We will not receive any recommendation of a person of that nature. Take the proposal yenye inatoka wananchi, check minimum investigation. There is a reason why we have an NIS officer in your committee. That officer will give you the proper intelligence report. Let us not receive people who have committed crimes elsewhere becoming unchased from elsewhere, taking the responsibility of a chief or assistant chief. It must be, their character must be impeccable, and it must be above board. We must make sure that we do that. So, on that issue of defilement, let us be serious. On the issue of Pombe, I am happy that in this county, and Bank and all that, this county, there is a good interworking relationship. I appreciate the challenges of strength. We are working on recruitment, and we hope that we can seal that gap of strength. But even as we work on that strength, the DIG has already captured that report to see if we can transfer some officers here to assist, and to especially border patrol the areas that around the Sena, Uhuru Bay, in the other side of Migori, and also Takawiri, Highland, those places that have been mentioned. We need to support them, Bwana IG, to strengthen, especially around the border, so that our presence is there. Thank you very much. We are also in the recruitment process looking at strengthening the Bwana Muny's team, the Coast Guard, so that they can give support. And also there is a process of equipping using modernization program to make sure that this has been equipped. We will keep our mind, particularly Lake Victoria. It is extremely needy, all the way from Busia to Migori. We must make sure that that is sorted. And also, as we work as inter-country with Tanzania, with Uganda, we have a framework of engagement that needs to work better so that we can resolve those issues. We have also issues of land. I'm going to engage Minister of Lands, and it's not a problem of here alone, it's across the country. We have a big problem. These problems of land are causing conflicts in the society. I am glad also to note to you that there is ongoing procurement process that has stalled over time. We thought we would have finished now of leased vehicles. We were targeting 3,000 vehicles. And with an eventual, a greater plan of, our plan was by end of 2026 to reach 5,000 so that we can distribute. And we understand your need completely, 100%. We know that some officers here are sacrificing a lot. And I have also noted with utmost concern that those who are crossing islands and coming back are actually spending more resources than any other person. And I want IG, again, to take note of that so that in your operational support of the police officers, that be put into consideration. And also Ngao PS will take consideration of also Ngao officers when they are doing their job to and from the islands. Thank you, IG. On the issue of mobility, therefore, the procurement is going on. Na tumeambiwa mambo mengi sana. Yeah? Muliona ule mama aliongea, alikuwa ACC. ACC wapi huyo mama alikuwa hapa ACC, aliongea vizuri sana. Madam, thank you very much. Sasa imagine huyu mama sasa anatumia bodaboda kwenda job. Na zamani watu walikuwa wanajua Dio amekuja na Land Rover ya Dio. Lakini siku hizi Dio anapelekwa na bodaboda. Si ati ni mbaya, lakini Dio mama amekalia bodaboda nyuma. Na mtu wa bodaboda anamwambia shika vizuri. Yeah? Yeah, imagine. Na akikaa mbali na mtu ya bodaboda, huyo jamaa anakimbia na kuweka break. So you have no choice. You have no choice. Lazima ufungie break wa kushika yeye. You know? Na ni ofisa anaenda kuresolve shida kubwa sana. Baraza mzima inangojea yeye. Niliambiwa huko Kitui, huko Makwiny, na ACC mmoja ati nilikuja kabisa kufika mkutano imekaa baraza kama hii, nimeletwa na bodaboda. Mtu ya bodaboda akuwa excited vile aliona watu wengi. Anataka kuwaonyesha mimi ndio nimekuja na solution, mtu madam kubwa. Akaweka madoido, akaanguka. So ACC alipoanguka, kofia ikapingirika, ikaanguka huko. Ati mtu akashout kwa mkutano akasema serikali imeanguka, you know. So we cannot allow serikali ifanye nini? Ianguke. We will do our best. And I like the ACCs wamesema, even if you give us one car in sub-county, yenye tunatumia, yeah? Hata ikuwe 3 in the whole county, and it is available for us to share, we can start from there as we progress going forward. This is a problem that has persisted for long. Just be patient a little bit and we will solve this problem. Uliona pia Bwana OCS alisema hapa, my schoolmate, mambo ya mafuta. Na unajua OCS wenye wako hapa, jana unajua nikiwa TV nikasema The reason why police officers wanauliza mafuta is the truth. You know, some people want me to paka mafuta ati ilikuwa ni nini. Because of our leasing program, we give police officers per vehicle 450 liters of petrol ama diesel. Na kama vile OCS alisema, by 18 days umemaliza. Kisunguka uende tu operation, umechukua suspects, umetoa remand, unapeleka kotini, urudi kotini, ufanye 2-3 operations, haifiki 20th of the month. Na hata kama uko na gari iko hapa, hakuna mafuta. So when our police officers tell wananchi, yes, gari iko lakini hatuwezi kuja, hakuna mafuta, they think the officer is saying nipatie bribe. But that's not true. We have established ourselves in the ministry that a police officer in Kibish lazima akuje na gari yake na akuje achukue mafuta Kitale 450 liters na arudi nayo mpaka Kibish. By the time anafika Kibish kusunguka hawezi zunguka hata 10 days. The rest of the month 20 days mafuta iko kwa station, gari iko kwa station ikingojea kurudi tena Kitale ipeleke mafuta mpaka Kibish. So we have said two things. One, we are working on increasing the fuel, and the IG is working on that to 650. In the leasing program, eventually, we should make sure imefika 650 for now. But number two, we have said for counties that are expansive and far, mafuta iwapelekewe closer. You know, Marsabit, instead of they coming all the way to Nanyuki, they should, and mtu atoke Ilirate mpaka Nanyuki, pelekewe Marsabit, Moyale town, or Marsabit town, wachukulie mafuta pale, so that it can reduce the amount of that is being used for operational work. Pia mumesema mambo ya offices. We have challenges of building offices, police stations, but we have also agreed, the National Security Council has given directions that we need to improve police stations progressively. I know it's costly, but we have designed the structures of police station, SCC office, DCC office, chief's office, and all these are available. We are engaging also our members of parliament. I am a supporter of NGCDF, and I believe it has done a fantastic job in building schools. Now we need to work together to see security installations and infrastructure that we can build together. We are providing the designs to a cost that is affordable, and we will make sure that we support the building of good police station. Even if it's cost sharing, CDF wakitoa 10 million, sisi tutoe 10. Wakitoa 5, tutoe 5. Then this infrastructure will be modernized. Our officers do not continue operating. That is also being worked out very clearly. Mambo ya village elders, niliwaambia kwamba the policy has been done. We are about to complete that issue of the village elders. Mambo ingine yenye mmesema hapa kuhusu transfer. We want to make sure that transfer, after this jukwaa, which we are finishing next week, we'll sit down and agree a transfer policy that is transparent, that is defined, that has timelines, that is fair to everybody. So that police officer akiserve in a particular place, we agree, you will serve for 3 years. So you know from the day you start that if you do a good job in the next 3 years, you are moved to another place. The police also should capture, if you are in an operational area, you cannot also be posted again to operational area. West Toka, Mandera, uende tena Turkana, you move from Turkana, you come to alikuwa Homabay town aende Turkana, like that, until everybody rotates around the country, but also is dealt with fairly. That also policy on promotion is one of the outputs of this jukwaa la usalama. We will go and agree promotion will be after how long. At the moment, it's been said already, if you have served for 15 years as a constable or a corporal, you should be promoted automatically, based on these jukwaa la usalama processes. And also, if you have served for 10 years as an inspector of police, you should also be promoted. Those issues are being done, including reorganizing mambo ya, career progression in the National Police Service. The other issue that we are dealing with is the issue of digitization, mambo ya equipping. We're working with our Ministry of ICT. Our PS here is sitting with the PS ICT. There is a negotiation ongoing to see how we can progressively equip our police stations with ICT infrastructure, including printers, computers that can help us to be able to move forward. I gave also a policy direction that all the police stations, especially that we will build anew. All of them as we with their CCTV cameras so that it can assist as many as possible. But let me see if there is anything yenye nimesahau. Transfer mambo ya police post yenye meulizwa. The college and the university I've spoken about here is a national problem. We are told in Kaimosi, we are told in Kitale, we are told all over. There is a problem that the students don't have good hostels. Are being inducted to Tomboya University here. The government is working on hostels that will accommodate the students inside as part of affordable housing. In other places, the community is saying, this is good business, we'll build the hostels ourselves and rent it out. We must establish clear thing and have security conversation with the local level, but particular sub-county level. Student leaders and dean of students are working on that. That is forming itself around border, and they are picking people and torturing them, and they even have a torture chamber where people are being tortured. And I think we had already discussion with the security committee. There will be an operation that we know what to do, including the issues of handicap, because the same is happening also in Kisii and some other counties. And I think it's something that the IG has taken note of, the deputy IG who is here has taken note of on behalf of National Police Service. The issue of GBV, as I've said, that disco matanga and other discos where children are, that is your job, OCS and chiefs. You should not allow children to be in discos and other places. And that's why, Bwana Deputy County Commissioner and your team, you must become alert. You're from Suba Central or which place? You must always remain alert in the work you do so that you... supply of documents, training, we are really, and I wanted to say this, we have realized that most of our police officers, the last time they even have a gun, but the last time they cocked and used it is when they left college or at college, because where they are, they didn't need to use the gun anyway. But where do they own their skills? There must be continuous training so that their shooting ranges, refresh, because also new types of ammunitions are brought. People must be put into speed to make sure that they understand those. But from the OCS, from the AP coordinator, we have learned about the strength-related issues. NTSA, the police, we also have corruption in NTSA, and it's something we must deal with accordingly, and I will pass the message because we are working together. That is dealt with. I understand the challenges they have. Work with commander trust that if you are of bad manners and you are taken to a chief, utanyorosha ukwe sawa. Because of the qualification of the chief. Niliona chiefs walikuwa na complain. I thought they would say, leteni hao wale wabaya tutanyorosha hawa. You know? And then on the issue of patrol vehicles, in the leasing of the vehicle, we have also noted there's critical need for the police to have in the traffic department to have patrol vehicles and also motorbikes so that it can help them to manage traffic-related issues. I am trying to, I have sent issues, extraneous allowance, discussion is ongoing on all those issues, regional training centers, AIE enhancement, and also making sure it comes on time. Your insurance cover is already part of the things we are dealing with. Officers who are disabled and taking care of their promotion, that's a very important point because they are forgotten. When the next stage of promotion is happening, we must be able to take care of their interest. And it's you, OCSs and other leaders, the deputy, who also makes the recommendations. And you have a point that there is no need to have an AIG in the region, and the region has done, that has been noted. Nyumba Kumbi strengthened, all these other issues we need to work on, boards for patrol, civil registry. Okay, for this county, we have a problem with civil registry across the country, but we're working on maybe 6 months in Nakuja, every constituency will have a civil registry. Then we discuss how to take it law. I have said by December, at least the 2 constituencies in this county, including Diwa, who do not have civil registry, must be opened by December this year. Operationalization of administrative units, we have a program working on it, and we will tell you how to go about it, dealing with the most severe cases and looking after them. Bas, thank you for all these other recommendations. They have been captured. In the interest of time, you will allow me now to invite Honorable Kaluma. He will say one word. I invite Honorable Peter. And you need to recognize Bwana Mheshimiwa. Try to introduce also the MCS, and then you give to PS Omollo. He will finish the remaining process. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, CS, for Interior and National Administration. May all our honorable members of the County Assembly who are in the meeting be upstanding for recognition. CS, this is a big team from our County Assembly. We work together as leaders. I think due to shortness of time, because I happen to know your program, I will only, allow them to salute you. Yeah.
Boazkiri, MCA Kabwach North Ward. We request for parallelization of our sub-county that was gazetted. Dewa is more than half of this county.
Thank you, Bwana CS. My name is Honorable Tony Otieno. I represent Arujo Ward in Homabay Town constituency. Welcome to Homabay, Bwana PS and the team. CS, we are happy to host you. And this is a very good engagement going forward. As the MCA for Arujo, I think I will take it down to the ground. Thank you, CS.
Thank you so much, Honorable CS. My name is Honorable Commissioner Florence Ouma, aka Nyaruoth. Nyaruoth means daughter of chief. So on behalf of the children of the chiefs, please replenish their salaries so that my siblings can also go to school better. Otherwise, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes, my name is Vikins Bondo, MCA representing West Kasipul Ward in the County Assembly of Homabay. We thank you for coming. We also acknowledge and appreciate the good work that has been done by the PS. Tuko nyuma yenu, asante sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bwana PS. My name is Professor Tomo Diambadinda, MCA Kindubay Town Ward. Thank you.
My name is Caroline Atieno Dundo, specially elected from Dewa.
Honorable CS, my name is Honorable Sigara Gumba, the city manager Homabay. Asanteni sana, karibuni Homabay, natokiwa hapa. Thank you so much for working closely with our able governor, Her Excellency Gladys Nyasona Wanga. Mpige makofi tafadhalini.
Yes, Honorable CS, a very good friend. He's engaged in some national duties in Nairobi. I know she spoke with you. Her words of welcome remain. And you're welcome any other day. May everyone who is working in the county assembly, you will be outstanding for recognition. Also, a very big team CS, because of time, you've been saluted. CS, may I now call the Member of Parliament for Dewa constituency to just say a word in 1 minute.
As you know, I'm a son of a chief. I grew up in the house of a chief. And therefore, all these chiefs are my father and my mother. And I'll be biased like that. One thing I want to ask the segment of administration. When a chief brings a case, please handle that case with care. Because if it aborts, you will render that chief ineffective. In fact, the reason why he's saying this is not just a talk show, he will deliver. Because in Bunge football, where Kaluma is playing back and I was playing center, if you give CS a ball, count it down, you will see the net. So I just want to appeal to my security team led by Lucy. When this is said and done, let us organize ourselves back to our quarterly leadership meeting. Because all this we have said here must be implemented so that we can have our country peace. You cannot have a transformative development agenda without a transformative security agenda. So, you chief, count on me. I'm your champion. And I will fight for you. All that you have said, I've heard, I've written, I was taking note. I'll make sure that you are called as my dad used to. Let me just narrate this. When this gender-based violence is not new. I used to see it when I was young. The husband and the wife would fight. My dad had 2 gates. One will come with the other gate, and another one from another gate. Because they are fought, they cannot follow one gate. But you are a counselor, you are a mentor, you use elders. When they leave through one gate. That's how important you are.
Yeah, thank you. CS, you've had a very long 24 hours. We watched you up to very late in the night with your PSS and the team. And by the way, we need to thank you. Thank you for demystifying national security. Because tumekuwa kwa ile hali, ma CSS wa security wanakuja hapa, they lecture us like our own security is coming from Nairobi. You brought it down. They have given you solutions to their security challenges. I only have one request to make. Make the work of these chiefs and their assistants and the Ngao officers we have very easy. That is operationalization of those administrative units which we gazetted, and the few will be requesting you to gazette. And I don't want to say more on that because it has been overdressed. But CS, let me tell you, the whole of this town is one location. And you are told by the chief of Arujo that is also a chief, one chief of a location, and the same location is also the territory of our own sub-location. That is the same case of Omollo and of course so many situations. So because you are here and you are our son, for those units which were gazetted for Homabay County, just operationalize all of them. Hiyo mambo ya kuja bado unatuambia utaangalia tena. No, as our son, we will not allow you to do that. Number 2, this matter of defilement is a very serious matter, and it is the matter I'm ending with, more so in Homabay. At a meeting with the First Lady last week, and by the way, she has selected Homabay County among 4 counties in which he's going to champion the triple threats issue. Why? And so we expect the First Lady sometimes within the year. I don't control her diary, I don't know when, but she's coming. Why is it so serious in Homabay? It is not only defilement. HIV incidences are also very high in Homabay. So you have teen mothers who are infected with their children also. You know the situations and the challenges around that. So I want to request our chiefs to help in this area. These guys are hardworking. Me, I'm very pleased. The things I've been bothering you about as a member of the Security Committee in Parliament, they have now spoken all of them. So I will not repeat. Only to request that you give them the facilities, the equipment, and you address the welfare issues they have requested for, and we will be good to go. Without much ado, therefore, CS, allow me to invite security and administration, Dr. Raymond Omollo, our own son, and CS very well. Guse mrima. Hapa tunasema usiguze Uhuru.
Thank you, the Honorable Kaluma. Waziri, because of time and because of the respect that you have honored all of us, and all these officers have taken their time to listen and also to share with us, and also the public, the people of Homabay. In 1 minute, I would want to ask our friend there to just say one or two things because of time. Enquire, acquire. So I hope you'll go straight to the point. It's unfortunate there was an oversight in that space, but you have the minute, please.
Okay, thank you very much for that opportunity that you are already given it to me, our PS. I may also pass my greeting to you, together with our CS. Me, I'm the representative for persons with disability in Oyugi's Judiciary Court, and I'm also CUC, I represent 2 sub-counties. But anyway, we persons with disability, we have not been recognized. Even by the time I enter here, I also write for me to be called, but I have been patient, but I have not called. I may also appreciate our PS, what he have done to call me, to talk. We persons with disability, we have got Paralympic, sitting volleyball, and amputees. But anyway, please, we are in Homabay County, and we have done a lot. Right now, we are already talked to Safaricom Foundation that already help us with 15 computers. And we want to go and open our office in OU East at Dio's place. Second to that, I know that we are going to open it on 25th this month, and I may also invite you, PS, to come and help us.
Thank you.
Because in that office, we lack so many things. Me as a person with a disability, we are really struggle for our future, and yet we have got our representative in this Homabay Parliament. But they have not been recognized ourselves. We don't know. We have groups. But anyway, there is no allocated amount for persons with disability. Anyway, please. I do request you to recognize persons with disability like me who have got children.
We have heard you.
Please.
Tell
Thank
us your
you
name.
very much.
Your name. No. Can we? Yes.
I'm Peter Otieno Ondo, coming from Kasipul constituency in Homabay County.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You have a special space and place in our hearts. It was an oversight, but we take note of your comments and also your program for 25th. If I'm not there, I will be represented. So CS, because of time, allow me to just acknowledge my PS colleague, the PS in charge of immigration and citizen services. Just stand up so that let's appreciate him. Let me also ask the Deputy Inspector General of Police to also just stand up. Mr. Masengeli, asante sana. CS, because for me, I'm always here and we always engage. It's important that we follow up on the discussions that we have had and that we must replicate this Jukwaa la Usalama engagement to the lower levels up to our villages. And special recognition and appreciation to members of the public, particularly from Bunge la Wananchi and all the other opinion leaders who've made it, who've made this day a success. Asanteni sana. Let me invite the PS to make his closing remarks, and then we'll have the CS to make his closing remarks, and we'll have someone on standby to pray for us. Karibu Waziri.
Quick one. We also answer questions from online. Thank you very much. First of all, let me say that. But let me answer these questions very quickly. And the county security team to deal with this issue of gold. There are many foreigners in the county, and they are involved in criminal activities. It's high time. You know also what we discussed on these foreigners in the county security team. We need to follow up on that issue, the way Mills Ahmed has raised, including all these other issues. Of interest on this question is this one. Ask your NPS officers the total number of bodies they have retrieved from those mines in the last 8 months. Saddening statistics. Safety regulations must be enforced. Ward Ross is asking, please address the issue of petty theft in Super South. Police officer in Magunga aren't helping either. A change of personnel will help us. We need serious police officers on the same note. Kindly see if you set a police post around Lakniero, God Olo area. That will ease the burden of Magunga. I think somebody addressed this also in the meeting. On the Richard Ontira, the former Achonyo district has been subdivided into many sub-counties. Please actualize. And he's asking where is Lilan. Lilan is representing is representing the ministry out of the country with a delegation. Nicholas Okech, you should inspect the rate of which Changai is being cooked in Homabay County. Suba sub-county, Kasingiri West Ward, Nyamarandi sub-location, Kasingiri Central location. It has turned to the business very home, every household. Who is the chief from that location? Kasingiri, chief, where are you? You need to follow up with the OCS, and I think that was discussed. Yeah, you erased that issue we discussed. You need to deal with that. Chris Jr., how many roadblocks, police checkpoints are within Nyanza region, Kisumu, Busia Highway to be precise? 50 bob collected along the road. Do they get to pay taxes? I think he agrees with the base commander. Wycliffe Okelo, the work you are doing is commendable. Thank you very much. Victor Odhiambo, insecurity in the lake, harassment of our local fishermen from persons from Uganda and so forth. We have also addressed that. Jahome Sie asked the county commander why Rodi Kopany. Several ask why we have a bar operating 24 hours next to Rodi police station. Rodi police station, OCS, where are you? Madam, there's a bar that is, according to the Jahome Siele, that is opening 24 hours. You need to deal with it. Tyrus Odhiambo, we need a police station, Wachara Ndiwa in Kabwane Ward, please. And then finally, I'm Lauren Wallace from Suba. Why are you plan curbing supply of bangi and drugs in the area? These are some of the feedback, and we are going to use it in working on our report. I want to thank the governor of Homabay. She was really anxious, not anxious, but excited to invite us, but she was invited to the Senate. And she tried to push the meeting to another day, but we were unable to
to do so. So Governor Gladys Wanga sent me with her greetings together with Millie Odhiambo and some other members of parliament. I want to particularly appreciate my friend Martin and Peter for really doing everything to make sure they are here. In fact, I was ready to give him lift, but because hatukusikizana kwa simu, nikasikia ashafika kwa county. Thank you very much, Mwesh. I truly appreciate. I will always remember this level of partnership. I now understand why you are a son of a chief. You understand the seriousness of a meeting where chiefs are situated. I want to thank my peers, my PSs who are here. PS Dr. Kipsang Belio is doing a very good job to make sure that these registration issues, including the program we had, he had already spoken there, and thank you very much for the good job. My friend Raymond, we school together, so it's very easy for us. I saw somebody giving a story on social media of how Raymond, she's the one who connected Raymond to the president. I've never seen the worst lies ever, because Raymond and I went to school together, and Raymond knew each other with the president long time ago. In fact, I may reveal here that the president who was a deputy president then played a key role of making Raymond to become CEO of Lake Bessie. And I was there myself, so I know how they have built a relationship with the president for a long time. If you see us working closely, we were campus mates, and we are very good friends. We did not choose to come to this ministry, but we are very excited to work together to deliver for this government and for His Excellency the President. And we know that if we do a good job, the Lord will bless us. Thank you very much, everybody, for job well done. God bless you. See you soon. Thank you.
We are praying.